Hey folks, how you doing? We're on page 89 looking at number 6. Okay, so basically in this scenario we've got 3 different playgrounds. We've got X, Y, and Z, and then we've got 4 different pieces of equipment. And again, we've got 2 different choices. One's a playground and then one's a piece of equipment. And they give us probabilities for each of those, so it sounds like we can use a probability tree for this. So let's go ahead and get started. First, our choice is to go to one playground out of the 3. And X, Y, and Z. And then after I go to a playground, I have to pick a piece of equipment. In playground X, I've got 3 choices. And playground Y, I've got 4 choices. And then in playground Z, I also have 4 choices. Now, you'll notice there's only 2 questions. I'm not going to fill in all these probabilities because there's a lot of them. I'm just going to fill in what I need as I need them. So first, probability going to X is 1/4, and Y is 1/4, and Z is going to be 1/2. All right, now playgrounds. That's all I really care about for the first question. So I got 4 out of 9 at the first one, and I've got 2 out of 12 for the second one, and I've got 1 out of 16 for the third one, Z. All right, now I just got to put those together. I got 1/4 times 4/9 plus 1/4 times 2/12, and then plus 1/2 times 1/16. And then I multiply those and add them together. If I multiply them, I get these. You can put them all together. As far as showing work, if you just show this first line, that's probably going to be enough. And then when you add them all together, you should get 53 over 288, and that comes out to be 0.184, or 3 significant figures. All right, now for part 2, the probability of given Noor chooses a climbing frame, find the probability that she chooses playground Y. All right, so that's the probability that she chooses Y given she has picked the climbing frame. All right, so that's the probability of her doing both divided by the probability of the climbing frame. So if I go back to my tree, I look at the climbing frame, and I've got 1/4 climbing frames for playground Y. There's 1 out of 12, so I fill that in, 1 out of 12. And then I can go 1/4 times 1/12, and that's going to give me the probability of her doing both, going to Y and using the climbing frame. And then I'm going to look at the probability of the climbing frame. Well, playground X doesn't have one, so that helps. Playground Y does. I already know those probabilities. I'm just going to write those down, but then I'm going to add them to the probability of going to Z. So at Z, let's see, there's 4 climbing frames out of 16, so 4/16. So that's going to be 1/2 times 4/16. And then all I've got to do is multiply these guys on the bottom and add them together. At the top, I'm going to have 1/48, and the bottom, I'm going to have 7/48, and then I can divide, or I can multiply by the reciprocal of 7/48. If I multiply by the reciprocal, it's going to be 48 over 7. The 48s will cancel out, leaving me with 1/7. So 1/7 is going to be my answer for the probability of Noor choosing the climbing frame given that she's going to playground Y. All right, hope that helped. Thanks for watching.